Hey everybody, welcome to the last week of the course here, week 5 of the marketing course. Got our scenery up here. Also got our little inspiration, about passion and pushing yourself. And I use these analogies of the running, pushing yourself when no one else is around. Because, you may have me bugging you or someone from the school calling you to, if you're falling behind or something like that. But, ultimately, it's up to you. You got to push yourself. You got to stay focused, stay motivated. And here again, I harp on my making school part of your life instead of something extra you do on a Sunday, or it has to be an everyday thing because it's just part of what you do every day. I use like the runners. Runners don't go out once a week to get, to do, to run or get ready for the Olympics or something like that. It's every day. So same thing with school, same thing with a job, a profession, career. It's something you have to do on a regular basis. So there you go. There's your inspiration. Jump into the course here last week, week 4. The discussion's good. Homework's good. Some of you have had some questions. You've been in touch with me, so that's what you need to do if you're having a problem. You need to get in touch. You don't wait till the last minute, because then you're playing catch up. On an admin thing, this is week 5, so the course ends Sunday night, midnight, Central Time. So if this applies to you, we can't accept late assignments because of Department of Ed regulations and accrediting agencies and stuff like that. Once the course is over, it's over. So, and anything submitted after the course is ended cannot be graded. If you now if you're on an extension or something like that, that's another story. But there again, you have to request that. So that you're on that extension. So if that applies to you, there you go. But just keep in mind, if you submit something late, we're not able to. And this is in all courses, we're not able to accept them or grade them. So, all right. Also, I know this may not apply to anybody in this class because I got 3 classes I do, but the plagiarism thing, I just bring it up again because it just seems like it keeps going on, and copying and pasting either out of the textbook or internet source is not allowable. The explanation that, well, I'm citing it doesn't count if you're citing sentences and paragraphs that you're just inserting into something where it's your work. The citing another source type, citing a source comes when you're using a quote or something, some famous quote or something, or a specific thing that is part of a course or part of something you're trying to explain, but at the same time you're supposed to be telling the reader that you're using that quote, not just inserting it as part of your own work. So just want to be clear on that, that's not allowed. It's considered cheating and plagiarism. So all right, so enough on that. Let me see, okay, just check my note there. So last week, good. On the discussion, the homeworks, the ones I've seen, good on the homeworks. The research there too. I've seen a couple of them, so good deal there. Make sure you're just make sure when you're doing that you are writing a paper, not question answer. Like in some homeworks, depending on which course you're in, you can do a homework where you put the question there and then you answer the question. But when you're doing a paper, it's formatted, couple paragraphs or whatever the case may be. So, all right. Upcoming week 5. Okay, you got so week 5 got quite a got several. You got the coding analysis. You got the testing for differences. How do you figure it out? So you got a lot of testing for associations. Why are people prefer this for that type of thing, and multivariate, that word there, multivariate techniques. So quite a lot in this last week here, and then actual report and presentation of what you find as a researcher for marketing. So quite a lot in there. depending what your personal career goals is, and I know some of this may be a little overwhelming, but if you're going to be in any sort of business, marketing is something you have to be a little familiar with, no matter what part of it you're involved with. So, and I realize some of this can be overwhelming, or totally foreign language type thing, because marketing does have its own language. Research has its own language. So, depending on what your goals are and where you're going to be, that's part of what you're going to need to learn. But if you have any problems on any of this, just let me know, on the homework or anything. Next week, okay, so you also got your final exam, so you don't have a quiz next week, or uh, yeah, no quiz no quiz this week, but you do have the final. So, all right, and I think that covers everything. I got 3 courses, well, most of you have been in the courses with me, so I'll probably see a lot of you again next week in the next course. So the only other thing I'll have for you here is our weekly test question, which is, my grandson there just took this last week, so you can let me know what you think he's doing there. So, alrighty, and with that, I'm going to call it quits. If you need anything, get in touch, as always, and have a great week.